1 to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on last year's national champion, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Slater. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Illinois' offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Got it in the middle. It's Angulo. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Back to pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. The play action fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 8.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball slotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Angulo. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Logan. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind it.
That's caught. It's Woodhead. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. They'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken over.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The kick is on its way. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Got room to work. Jukes his way for more. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Angulo. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 15. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll run for it on third and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to...
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Gets the back moving. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to...
Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. Then some... slide. Find... zone. Touchdown, Illini! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try the run. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, still going. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snagged in the middle. It's Angulo. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. With the catch, it's Angulo. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll give it to the back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Got his man on the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Hurricane! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Finding an escape route. Quarterback gets the first down. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Canes headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. It's Hale. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets it out quickly. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. Big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get outside. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd and goal coming up. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
Caught in the backfield, it's West. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They're going to mark this one at the 15.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Offense working from the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pop the draw. Open space at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10 for the offense. They're going to ride this running back. Crosses the 40. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got... trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Logan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They booted away on fourth down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair kick. You don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Using his legs, it's West. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Brock. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. Now he's gonna glide away from pressure. He's gonna be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Now on 4th. Send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Lots of room to run. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Turning it on. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Hands it off. Across the 35. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Makes the grab on the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far. So can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Pass the sticks, and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Headed to the end zone, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback.
Lost 1 deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed.
Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the ball, but the clock is on their side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Got enough for the first down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll try the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase